So this is part 2 to the wrestling. So you asked me the question. What was your question?
Well, welcome back to the Robert Lisa podcast. This is part 2. Yes. Okay. Question is, you're upset with the Bellas getting in the Hall of Fame? So
Yes. Okay.
go ahead
It's
and
not
pick on
that. I'm pissed. I'm more like mortified that they're there, because for me, especially watching wrestling as a young kid and then growing up and still kind of keeping in touch with it off and on, I don't understand how they're in the Hall of Fame. I swear, like it bothers me. It like honestly, it bothers me to the core that they're in the Hall of Fame. For me, it's like what did they do for them to be in the Hall of Fame? Honestly, you have these two girls. You only technically hired them because they're identical twins, and they're very. Don't get me wrong, they're very beautiful women. But what the hell?
Yeah.
For me, it's like this: you put them in the Hall of Fame. Okay, what's your reason behind it? Because you don't have China. You have her in there as a group, as D Generation X.
Yeah.
You have her in there as a group. Why the hell is she not in there as a solo by herself? Look at all the things that she's done. First woman ever to fight the guys. First woman ever to win a men's title. Why is she not in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Because all the things that happen behind stage with your daughter? Like, come on. You can't hold that. Like, really? But yet you put these two girls in there that didn't do nothing. For me, they didn't do shit.
So do you think the inducting her with DX is a loophole to get her in?
Yeah,
Without doing it by herself?
I believe so, yeah. Because I'm a little frustrated that they put certain women in the Hall of Fame that I believe do not belong there yet. Not yet, at least. Maybe down the line, yes. You want to throw the Bella Twins in the Hall of Fame? If that's the case, throw, what's her name? Throw Michelle McCool in the Hall of Fame.
Michelle McCool.
Throw Paige into the Hall of Fame. That's what it is for me. You're gonna throw them in there. Might as well throw everybody else in there at the same time.
And you got people from our time when we were younger, like we talked about. You got a woman like Victoria.
That should be in there.
You got a woman like Jazz. Even though her short time in there, she still did a lot.
Yes.
She was competing for titles.
Yeah, and you throw these women in there. They didn't. For me, they didn't do nothing. They just were like sex symbols, honestly. And another one that I'm not okay with. It's whatever, but I'm not. It's not as bad as it for the Bella Twins. Like that really bothers me.
Yeah.
The one that's like whatever to me is Beth Phoenix. Why is she in there?
Yeah.
Why is she in there? Because she's married to Edge?
Well,
That's why I feel that she's in there.
Why did she leave WWE?
Don't even know, honestly. That's the time I wasn't
So
really
it's not
watching.
due to injury.
I
or
don't think
anything
it's
like
due
that?
to injury because she's wrestling. Look at her now.
Yeah.
She's been wrestling with Edge
So
off
so
and on.
Edge and
But
Edge.
yeah, he came back. I don't think she had a like Edge, how he retired because of his neck and all that. I understand that. Why did she? I'm not too sure, honestly, why she actually retired. But why is she in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Give me one good reason why she's there. If you could honestly sit here or even comment and tell me, oh, she's in the Hall of Fame because she did this, she did that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
You know, I'm cool with that. But for me, it's like, why? If you're gonna throw her in there, you might as well, like I said before,
It's like an
throw
open door.
Paige, throw Michelle McCool, because she's married. Sorry, that's our daughter.
That's our daughter. Sorry.
Throw Michelle McCool in there because she's married to The Undertaker. Throw her ass in there.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me that they're doing. Because you have these two girls in there for what? And you can't sit here and say, oh, they started the women's revolution. No, they fucking did not. If you want to put that like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the woman that actually started the women's revolution from the beginning, that kept pushing for the women to have. I'm sorry again, to have the woman. Okay, for those girls, you can't say that they started the women's revolution. Like I said, you have to. For me, if you're gonna go, like I said earlier, you're gonna go that logic. You need to go way back then to women that were pushing it from the beginning. Women need more wrestling matches. Women actually need to wrestle. They actually need to do things out there, not just stand there and be sex symbols for these guys.
Yeah.
So for me, if that's the case, you need to freaking put Lita in that category, Trish Stratus in that category, Victoria in that category, Ivory in that category, Jazz, Jacqueline. You need to go way back like that. For me, you can't sit there and say, like, when I watch TikTok and these people put up, oh, they started. No, they didn't. Like, you know how bad I want to talk to
Yeah.
these people? Like, are you stupid? Because that's not true. For me, that is not true. It really bothers me that they're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
You know, it pisses me off.
So then, who do you think that? Well, obviously we got. Oh yeah, we just said it. Who do you think should be in the Hall of Fame?
Victoria. I even think AJ Lee, but I don't know how that's going to happen because, like we said, she's married to CM Punk. So I don't know that whole thing, but I would like to see her in the Hall of Fame then, if that's the case. Her. I would like to see them induct China.
Yeah, because that's like what I said. The Bella Twins get inducted, Beth Phoenix gets inducted, which means it's pretty much an open door guarantee that you're going to get inducted to the Hall of Fame. Unless you do something like, China
Yeah.
Is it
I don't
all personnel?
understand. Oh shit. I don't understand how she's not in the Hall of Fame. How is she not there? You put these two women that didn't do nothing, but honestly be kind of sex symbols, and you basically hired them because they're identical twins.
Yeah.
And what? Because they won the Divas title? Honestly, that's a shit title.
Yeah.
That was a dumb title. You put them in there? Why? For what? I honestly believe one person that needs to be in there that's not for the women is China.
Yeah.
For me, what is your reason behind not putting her in there?
Yeah,
You
and
know?
I think right now
She should be in there.
Even though she's injured, she's not in wrestling, she's not wrestling no more. You still gotta put Paige in there because, like I said, she is one of
Yeah,
those.
she's one of the girls too that also kind of pushed it for today's women to have another revolution for today's women.
Mm-hmm.
She kept talking about it, posting about it on social media over and over. So why isn't she in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she had her issues with the company. Who doesn't? Why can't she be in there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what bothers me. I don't understand how they it just makes me mad.
Okay.
It just makes me mad.
So, what other issues do you have right now with wrestling?
With the wrestling?
Yeah,
Today's,
wrestling.
it's just dumb. I don't like the fact that
Storyline or
everything in general, I think, because for me, everything that's going on right now in wrestling, I don't feel that as a fan I should be able to predict what's going to happen in the pay-per-views.
okay? So then, by that logic, with that whole AEW coming out and all that stuff, Impact's out there, but Impact's not really.
On the top of our list.
Yeah. So with AEW doing their thing now, what do you think the state of WWE is in the next, let's say, the next 5 years? What do you believe?
Like what's going to happen with WWE?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think they're still going to be around because people have said in the past, Vince is a smart businessman.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna push him aside because I'm still a big fan of WWE in general. I've always have been. I think I always will be, but I don't think they're gonna get pushed out of the
Yeah.
TV thing because of the fact that, like I said, Vince is a very smart businessman.
Yeah.
I think eventually down the line, I'm gonna say AEW is gonna fail because if you think about it,
So you think AEW is going the route of WCW? Well, they have all this talent.
In a way, yeah, because like we've said before, they have all this top tier talent. Everybody wants to be champion, but not everybody can be champion.
Which is why we've said
They got John Moxley.
Yeah.
They got
these go back CM Punk.
Sting's there. Yeah, exactly.
Up and coming talent.
They got
up and coming talent.
I think Big Show's there right now too. No.
It was Paul White now.
Oh, excuse me, Paul White. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's there too now. Like eventually, Big Show's gonna want to be a champion at some point too.
I don't think Big Show. I think Big Show's at the point where Big
Sorry.
Show just enjoys wrestling. He's just
In
doing
general.
that.
Oh shit.
But I was gonna say because I do agree. I think they're heading the WCW route when you have all this talent, not enough titles to go around,
Yeah.
not enough screen time to go around. Could be, or sometimes it makes me believe that looks like WWE is gonna fall into that Impact category, where they're gonna be like a second tier if AEW plays the cards right.
Yeah, that one I
remember,
have to disagree with you. Though.
WCW's downfall was giving out that guaranteed contract and giving the control over what you want to do.
Control is what it
Creative
was.
control.
Yeah.
That's what their downfall is. I don't know contracts with AEW. I don't know if they have that or not. But I mean, it's kind of harder to go unless they do. But
it's like we
won't know
said,
that until probably within the next 5 years.
Yeah, but I don't. Like I said, I don't think so. I don't think the WWE is gonna get pushed out anytime soon. I really don't, because I believe, like we've said before, I think Vince is a very smart businessman.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do whatever he has to do to save his business.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Out of all the wrestling companies that came out on TV that have been through the years, they may have changed their name, but who's the one that's still standing? WWE, Vince McMahon. You know what I mean? So I don't believe that he's going to get pushed out by a small company like AEW or even Impact.
Well, not only they're small anymore, they are growing, they are big, television and stuff. A lot of wrestling promotions don't have really television rights like WWE has. WWE has Fox Sports and then they have USA.
Yeah, that's
AEW
because,
now
like,
has, I think it's TNT or TBS, one of those two.
Yeah, they keep switching channels though. They keep going to different networks. Stay to one network.
Well,
You know what I mean?
you can't really say that because WWE has gone from UPN, USA, Spike TV.
I forgot they were on Spike. Yeah, okay, yeah.
They've jumped around to
Yeah.
Fox, Channel 11, or whatever. They have jumped around. So I mean, it's just network contracts. That's different contracts. So and then TBS and TNT are kind of I think they're both Turner, so they're both same contracts.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't really watch AEW. I just hear about it here and there, or watch little clips on YouTube, or see it on TikTok or whatever on social media. But I don't know. I mean, they have a lot of top tier. Even with the women, they have a lot of good women there too. It's just, what are you gonna do with all these people, these top tier talent?
People eventually want titles.
Yeah, eventually they're gonna want title reigns, and not like little time titles. They're gonna want like for a while hold that title.
Yeah.
So what are they gonna do then? Let
That's
people
true.
go?
That's what we've always talked about. That's why you have mid cards and but sometimes
But
those
in
mid cards want to jump up.
Yeah, but like in AEW, they have a lot of
top tier talent.
Yeah, like what the heck is happening there?
I'm pretty sure John Moxley went over there because also known as Dean Ambrose in WWE. Pretty sure he wants a title run. I'm pretty sure he wants another.
Yeah, he had his title run. He left for a while, went to rehab or whatever.
Well,
now he's back, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna want another.
Everybody wants more than one, you know. And
that's what I'm saying. Now he's back. He's gonna want a title run again. Yeah. And then for Impact, I can't really say much about Impact. I've never really watched it. I watched it here and there when the Hardy Brothers were there. I watched it every now and then. But honestly, I don't really know what to say about Impact because I couldn't really get into it. It was kind of weird for me, but
so what do you think?
I try to stay loyal to WWE. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you think the Jeff Hardy situation and when his 90 days are up? You think he's gonna go with his brother to AEW?
I believe he's gonna go to AEW.
Hardy Boys reunite?
Yeah, again, I think he's gonna go to AEW. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Jeff was offered to be in the Hall of Fame for the WWE, and he turned it down.
And Matt should be. The Dudleys should be. Are they in the Hall of Fame?
The Dudleys as a team, I think so. We'd have to Google it. I don't remember. Okay. But yeah, they offered it to him. They asked him if he would like to be in the Hall of Fame, and he basically gave him the finger.
Yeah, I said no.
Yeah.
Because they heard rumors through the grapevine that he's going to be offered a contract when his 90 days are up. Because WWE has that 90-day no compete clause. So they got to wait the 90 days before they get offered any type of contract. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And right now the rumor is that he's going to go to AEW and
I'm pretty sure he is.
Team up with his brother. I'm pretty sure he is.
Maybe not team up with Matt, but he's going to go to AEW.
I feel like WWE missed his opportunities with Matt and Jeff being there.
Yeah, you know what's funny too? We're going to go back to the Hall of Fame for a minute with the Ball Twins. Again, you have the Ball. Why the hell isn't Jeff or Matt in there?
Time ago.
Yeah, like what the heck happened there? Why isn't Christian in there? Edge is already in there. Why hasn't Christian been? That's another thing that bothers me. How are you going to put these two? Like what? If
the Dudleys are in there, I don't know really for sure if they are or not. If they are in there, you got to add Christian because they created this TLC match.
That's what I'm saying.
They did all
you put these two girls in there. Why the heck isn't Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Christian? Why are they not in there?
There's a lot of people that should be in there. I think honestly, in my opinion, I think Paul Heyman should be in there.
Yes, he should.
Paul Heyman is a great guy on the mic. Mm-hmm. He's a great manager. The way he speaks and talks, it's just amazing.
Yeah, he's been a creator too, I think.
He should be in there.
Yeah.
No, you know what? The person I think who put a bottom line, I think Shane McMahon should be in there.
Oh, yeah.
Shane McMahon should be in there. The way he put his body on the line.
Yeah, with his own matches.
Yeah, so, yeah. So that's our take on the current state of WWE and Hall of Fame and how it is.
Yeah,
we have different different thoughts on AEW, how they're going to go forward.
Yeah.
So,
But, what was I going to say? But today, though, too, I don't know, dude. Like, example, the Royal Rumble that just happened this past weekend. It's kind of sad that we predicted what was going to happen. I mean...
I forgot about the Royal Rumble. Mickie James.
Yeah.
Do you think she's a Hall of Fame?
Yeah, she's... Again, yeah. If you're gonna throw the belt, might as well throw her ass in there too. Mm-hmm. Honestly,
but I mean,
she did a lot more than them.
Yeah,
she's done a lot more than them too. She, it's like I said, you didn't throw them in there. You might as well throw everybody else in there too. Yeah. People that really didn't do shit. Like you want to throw them in there? Okay. R-Truth has been there for the longest time. I remember him being K-Quick, back in the day with a raincoat on. You remember? Why is he not in there? I get it. He hasn't really done much or do much, but this dude is hilarious.
Well, he's a 47-time 24/7 7-Eleven champion.
Yeah, he is. Why is he not in there?
Yeah,
there's
a lot of talent, especially like on both parts. I do believe on the female side, China deserves a solo introduction.
Heck yeah.
I do believe that. I think in the we won't go on this subject right now. Probably down the line we will. I think Chris Benoit, despite what happened. But what he did in WWE,
he's never going to be in the Hall of Fame.
But I do believe that he will never be in there. I do think,
not.
Based on his wrestling career, he should.
Yeah.
But
they literally erased his ass from WWE.
Yeah.
The only way you watch him is if you go back and put it on YouTube. I even think they took his matches out from the WWE Network. What is it now on Peacock? But I believe they took his matches out too.
Yeah.
I don't even think you get to see him.
They're still in there. They just don't promote his name. They're not supposed to say his name. Like,
yeah, like they took.
Like they don't mention the fact that he entered the Royal Rumble #1
and he won it.
And he won it.
Yeah.
They only mention.
They only mentioned Rey Mysterio when he entered number 2,
Rey
and
Mysterio and
Shawn Michaels. Yeah, that's it.
Only mentioned that, and so, but
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. You mentioned it. We're gonna talk about it now instead of waiting until later. I get it. It was a sad, tragic thing that he did. Like honestly, it's like fuck that fool type of thing. But at the same time, he had an awesome career. He had an amazing career with WWE, but. He's never.
But
he's
you
never gonna be
understand
in the Hall of Fame.
WWE side of the point.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, you want to go based on talent. Guy was amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he was amazing.
I used to watch him in WCW.
Yeah.
And he was in WCW when I used to watch. The best part that I liked about WCW was the undercard when you had guys like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit.
Man, I forgot about him.
They were amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and then they come here to WCW and they get pushed. You know, they both won the titles. Everybody talks about 2004 WrestleMania when they did the hug. And
they both won their title at WrestleMania.
I would like to see him in the Hall of Fame, but at the end of the day, I understand WWE's side of it.
Yeah.
It's a sad, tragic thing, but just it's the Hall of Famer and everybody.
He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but he's not going to happen.
I get why.
Yeah, it's not.
But you know, there is other people out there that deserve to be in there. I think
before the Bella Twins.
Is Kane again predicted?
Kane's not even in it. This is another reason why it makes me mad. Kane's not in the Hall of Fame.
But hold on though, I think he's getting inducted though.
When?
I think Undertaker's the one that told him. I know he's the mayor right now. I do believe he's getting inducted this year.
Well, I hope so.
I think he's the headliner this year.
But for me, how the hell is Kane inducted into Hall of Fame after the fucking Bellas? That's what bothers me. He should have been a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But,
Undertaker should be in there too already. Why is he not? Especially why is he not in there yet? Look, come on, he's the phenom. Like, how the heck is Undertaker not in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what makes him.
He is going to be in the.
What this year? You Googled it right now?
He's the 2021 class.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, again, he got inducted after the Bala Twins. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
That makes me mad.
But you know, Undertaker is going to go. I'm guaranteed he's going to be
of course. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. But why the heck is he inducted after the Bella Twins? That's what bothers me. Are you serious?
I think, yeah.
And you know what's... Weren't they the headliners that year, too?
They were the headliners.
Like, what the...
But that's why I know the next 3 years, the headliners are going to be Undertaker, Triple H, The Rock. Because they're all going to get inducted. I think
The Rock's been inducted already.
He has not.
Yes, he has. We're going to have to Google it real quick.
I'm pretty positive he hasn't.
Let's Google it. We're going to Google this real fast, you guys, because I'm pretty sure he's inducted into the Hall of Fame already.
I know Stone Cold is.
Yeah, Stone Cold, of course, he is. You know what? Let's talk about Becky Lynch for a minute. Because we were talking about her earlier while you Google that. Is he in the Hall of Fame? Excuse me.
No,
he's not. I was wrong. See? He's not. What the hell? He's not even in the Hall of Fame before the Bella Twins. Like, what? Yeah. Like that? I'm sorry.
It says he's still an active wrestler.
The people that put the what is it, like, nominate these people for the Hall of Fame, you're stupid. I'll say it straight out. You're stupid. Because why? Yeah, like, that's dumb. But anyways, let's get back on the topic of Becky Lynch. What do you think about Becky? I love her. She's awesome.
She's awesome, but I think they need to stick to the man.
Yes.
Which is like the female version of Stone Cold. And right, what she's doing now, they're doing a watered down version of Becky.
Yeah.
Which, like you said, like I've said, it started to become predictable. Which I've told you, I believe she will lose in the next pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. She's facing
Lita, Hall of Famer.
So I think she will lose, and then I feel like that's going to make her develop back into the man.
Hopefully.
And all that stuff, and then at WrestleMania get her title back
as the man,
so forth. But I do believe right now, the way she is right now, it's a watered down version of who we know she is.
Yeah.
Not can be who she is. You know, like we said already, she's a person who was on the brink of getting fired to developing into this character, this persona that's amazing. But I think right now it's just a watered down version of her, and it's a version that I don't like.
I don't like it either.
Yeah.
So then when she comes out, I'm like, what the is she wearing, dude?
Yeah.
Like, that's, I don't know. And were you surprised when, congratulations to Ronda Rousey for winning the Royal Rumble, but were you surprised that she picked Charlotte and not Becky?
Well, I think that's why one of the reasons why they had a watered down version of Becky because, Charlotte. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ronda. They want Ronda going against the man,
Yeah,
the
I do.
one that's pinned
Beat
her,
her, yeah.
beat her at WrestleMania before she left for a couple years. Right now, the person that's more of a challenge right now is Charlotte. So that's gonna be a good match for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
right now, when Becky returned, she was the man. On this character that she developed into is just Showtime, and it's just like I said, a watered down version.
It's just like
So I think they want the hype match is going to be Ronda and Charlotte, but eventually it's going to lead down to a rematch of Becky because remember Becky's the only person that has pinned her.
Yeah, just beating her.
So
yeah, that one I was a little pissed off, but yeah, you made sense when you said that earlier today. Yeah, I was a little pissed off. I was like, why would she pin? Like, I don't understand. And then you explained it like that. I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. Because I would like to see, even when it was the three of them at WrestleMania, I didn't want to see Charlotte in that match at all. I did not. I was like, no way, what the hell? I would rather see Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey one-on-one. Like, that's what I wanted to see at WrestleMania that time. Like, I thought it was, like, amazing. The hype was so
and then it was
crazy.
A throw-in
and then they threw Charlotte in there. Like, for what? I don't understand why they threw her in there, but whatever.
Just the vision that Vince has. I guess he's not.
Yeah, but again, Vince is a very smart man because look at all the stuff they got out of it. You know what I mean?
They got a lot of it.
They got a lot of media out of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? I mean, But again, I'm a fan of Becky still. It's just I don't like the character she is right now.
She's still a good wrestler.
She's still good, yeah. She's still good, but yeah. Do you know who won the Men's Royal Rumble? I forgot. Oh, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar.
That right there was predictable. I called it.
Yeah, you're like, if he loses, before it even came out, you said if Brock loses against Bobby, he's gonna enter number 30 Royal Rumble and he's gonna win it. And sure enough, he did.
Exactly
That's what frustrates me. Like how
predictable.
You can't. I don't think we should be able to predict the wrestling the way everybody does nowadays. You know what I mean?
But I can tell you right now, the thing that I don't like is you're releasing all this talent, but yet still bringing in washed up wrestlers. No disrespect to Goldberg. I loved him growing up in WCW and the Monday Night Wars. Loved him growing up, all that stuff. But this guy is coming in and squashing good talent. Mm-hmm. He's winning titles. I think he's won it like 3 times. Yeah. He squashed Owens. That was kind of like, a 3-minute match.
A 3-second match.
Smashed Bray Wyatt in like a 2-minute match because he really can't wrestle. He can't move around the ring like he used to. So it's just spear, and then jackhammer, and it's over. End up squashing this top tier talent, like I said, a guy like Kevin Owens. So that's what I don't like about bringing back this legend.
Let's do our predictions of the matches that we know are going to happen right now for what is it? Elimination Chamber. Okay, let's do our predictions for that. Let's see what matches are on. I know it's going to be Randy Orton. What's his name? Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at Elimination Chamber. Who do you think's going to win that match?
I mean, it'll be.
I'm going to give it to Roman.
It'd be ridiculous, honestly, to have Goldberg beat Roman Reigns. Yeah. Right now in this stuff, so I would say
I'm gonna go with Roman.
I'm gonna have to go Roman Reigns.
And the reason why I'm gonna go with Roman though too is because again we talked about this before. I'm sorry, I know it's a character, it's a gimmick, whatever. Roman hasn't really beaten anybody by himself. Yeah. Somebody always has to come in and help him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like. For sure.
Especially during this title run.
Yeah, Kevin Owens should have won that time. What was it? A last man standing match?
He kind of beat him twice.
Yeah, technically, Owens should have been champion, but he's not because, again, Roman needed help. Yeah, I know it's a character, like I said, but I think Roman's going to win against Goldberg because he's going to get help from one of the Uso brothers or Paul Heyman or whatever.
A fill-in match.
Yeah, he's going to win.
Brock wants to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Yeah, so I believe it's going to
happen. And on that subject, I think Brock wins the blah blah blah.
Well, who's in the Elimination Chamber first?
Elimination Chamber is Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar, Seth freaking Rollins, Austin Theory, Riddle, and AJ Styles.
Who do you think's gonna win that match now?
And that one I said it's gonna be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just building. It's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Brock.
So I think Brock's gonna win that one, and especially if he's the last to get, because he's not gonna start the match. He's going to be in a chamber.
I'd be surprised if he does.
If he does, then that's going to be up in the air. Mm-hmm. If he's the last one, I believe, predictable, could be wrong, he's the last one to get released. He's going to demolish everybody. He's going to win it. Then you got Becky Lynch versus Lita.
I got to go old school here. My favorite wrestler of all time. She's always been. I got to go with Lita. And she may not win, but I got to go with Lita on this one.
I think Lita does win. think that's the legend that comes in and wins. Then you got the Usos versus the Viking Raiders.
I'm gonna get to the Usos.
The Usos are gonna take that.
We already know that's how it's gonna happen.
Go.
Okay.
We already said Roman over Goldberg, and then you got Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. I don't know if that's really his name.
That's the guy that's with
Yeah.
What's his name? Corbin. That's the guy.
Happy Corbin.
Yeah, that's the guy that's Happy Corbin.
Corbin interferes. I think Madcap Moss wins. He beats Drew McIntyre. Obviously, it's not gonna be clean.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dirty
Happy
match.
Corbin is there, so he's gonna be obviously involved in there. That's the matches right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to McIntyre on that one. I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna try to give the benefit of the doubt and go with McIntyre. I'm gonna try to go with McIntyre.
So
those are the matches right now so far. It's the Elimination Chamber for Bobby's title. It's Becky Lynch and Lita for the women's title. It's the Usos versus Viking Raiders for the tag team title, and then it's Roman with Paul Heyman versus Goldberg, and then it's what's his name? I don't even know, the guy that's with Corbin and Drew McIntyre. So you know our predictions on that.
Who was your pick though? I didn't hear you pick for the.
Oh, for the Elimination Chamber? I'm gonna go with Brock.
Brock.
Regardless if he enters first, last, it's gonna end up going to be the last three in that match is gonna be. And if I'm wrong, holy crap, Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar, and I'm gonna go with Seth freaking Rollins. Yeah. Those are gonna be the last three, and then who knows how it's gonna end? But
I got Brock in there.
I got Brock, yeah.
So I got Brock, Lita, Usos, Roman, and Madcap Moss. Who I got.
The only one that's different between our picks, we picked the same one for everybody. I picked Drew McIntyre for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I think it's gonna go. And yeah, I hope Lita wins because I've been a fan of hers for like ever. So.
And we will do a review on that.
Yeah, we'll try to do our reactions for that one.
Yeah, we'll try to do it.
We'll try to do our reactions for that one so you guys can actually see our faces this time and see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. We talked about wrestling. Let us know what you want us to talk about next. We'll probably post another video on this coming Saturday, possibly during the week. I'm not too sure because, like I said, I'm a fan of a lot of TV shows, and Euphoria comes on tonight. So I'll honestly you'll probably just hear one with just me talking about Euphoria for a minute. It'll probably be a short video. Honestly, it probably won't be that long.
Yeah, because this podcast is a variety podcast, so we are going to do rants and reviews and oh my God, did you just see what we just saw?
Yeah.
Type of stuff. So
So have a good day or have a good evening because it's already like 5:40 almost. So have a good evening. We'll see you guys all. Oh no, excuse me. You'll hear us all next week. Yeah. So have a good night.
Have a good night.